Most people think they are in control of their lives, but they are not. They are controlled by emotions they don't even notice. A single moment of anger can destroy a relationship. A few seconds of fear can stop a lifetime opportunity. And overthinking can kill decisions before they are even made. The truth is simple. You are not always making decisions. Most of the time, you are reacting. And reaction is not control. In this video, you will understand something very powerful. Not just what emotional control is, but how emotionally strong people actually think. And how you can train your mind to stop being controlled. Because once you master emotions, you stop being predictable. And when you stop being predictable, you become powerful. Emotions are not your enemy. They are signals. Fear is a signal of danger. Anger is a signal of disrespect or threat. Sadness is a signal of loss. But the problem is not emotions. The problem is what we do with them. Most people believe emotions are commands. If they feel angry, they act angry. If they feel sad, they shut down. If they feel scared, they avoid everything. But emotionally strong people do something different. They observe emotions without obeying them immediately. There is a gap between feeling and action, and that gap is where control exists. Psychology shows something important. Most emotional reactions peak within seconds. That means the strongest anger, the strongest fear, the strongest urge only lasts a few seconds before it weakens. But most people react instantly. They don't wait, they don't pause, and they don't think. That is why regret exists. Emotion comes fast, but damage comes faster when you react instantly. Emotionally strong people follow a silent rule. They wait, even if it is just 3 seconds. In those 3 seconds, the brain shifts from emotional thinking to logical thinking, and that small pause changes everything. Anger is dangerous because it feels powerful, but it is actually loss of control. When someone is angry, they don't speak to solve problems. They speak to release pressure, and that release often creates more damage than the original problem. One sentence spoken in anger can end trust built over years. This is why emotionally intelligent people treat anger differently. They don't suppress it. They don't explode it. They redirect it. They ask themselves, is this worth my peace? Because peace is more valuable than proving a point. Fear doesn't always stop you directly. Sometimes it just delays you. It says, wait, not now. What if it goes wrong? What will people think? And slowly, opportunities pass. Fear is powerful because it feels logical, but in reality, it is emotional protection. And protection becomes limitation when it is overused. Successful people are not fearless. They are just better at acting despite fear. They understand something simple. Fear always shows worst-case scenarios, but life rarely follows worst-case outcomes. Overthinking is not intelligence. It is emotional confusion. The mind repeats thoughts when it cannot accept uncertainty, so it creates endless possibilities, most of them negative, and then those thoughts start to feel real. That is the danger. You start reacting to imaginary problems instead of real ones. Emotionally strong people do something different. They don't ask, what if everything goes wrong? They ask, what is the next best step? Because clarity always beats confusion. Many people misunderstand emotional control. They think it means don't feel anything. That is wrong. Emotion is natural. You cannot remove it, and you should not. Control is not suppression. Control is awareness. It is the ability to feel something without letting it decide your behavior immediately. This is the difference between reaction and response. Reaction is automatic. Response is chosen. People lose control for one reason. They identify with emotion. Instead of saying, I am feeling angry, they say, I am angry. That small difference changes everything. Because when you become the emotion, you cannot separate from it. But when you observe it, you gain distance. And distance creates power. You are not your anger. You are not your fear. You are not your sadness. You are the one experiencing it. Emotional discipline is built like physical strength. It is trained, not gifted. Every time you choose patience over reaction, you become stronger. Every time you pause before speaking, you gain control. Every time you let an emotional wave pass, without acting on it, you upgrade your mind. Discipline is not about restriction. It is about freedom from impulses. Calm people are not weak. They are dangerous in the best way. Because they are not controlled by pressure. When others panic, they think. When others react, they observe. When others lose direction, they stay steady. And in life, steadiness wins more than intensity. You don't need to remove emotions from your life. You just need to stop letting them drive your decisions. Because emotions will always come, but control is what separates reaction from mastery. And once you master emotional control, you don't just change your mindset, you change your entire life. If you're still watching, follow to the Rise Theory for more psychology facts.